Hi, my name is Floor Galaxy, but you can call me Floor. Today, I'll be updating you guys on my phone collection as of July 2023. So we have three categories of phones. We have the dumb phones over here, which have very limited functions. They don't have an app store, they don't have a browser, they don't have Wi-Fi even. They're just very much useless in 2023. But they're nice to collect. They're fun. These are the semi-smartphones, phones that could still be useful in 2023 because they have a browser, a messaging app, and YouTube and stuff like that, but they don't have an app store, meaning that you can download a lot of the other social media and a lot of other games. But I mean, mobile gaming isn't in many people's interest, I think. I may be wrong about that. I probably am. But either way, these phones have some of the features of smartphones, but they don't have an app store. And these smartphones have an app store. And they have every single feature that a smartphone is expected to have. That is, if they work, and not all of them do. Without further ado, let's get started. The first phone in my collection is actually the smallest one that I have. This is the Siemens SL55. This is a beautiful phone. However, I can't power it on because it doesn't have a battery. And it has a proprietary charger. Now, why doesn't it have a battery exactly? The old battery was bloated. It left a dent in here. So that wasn't great. And apparently the screen is burnt too. So yeah, this is not too good. I got this for free from a relative, so I don't really mind. Next up, we have a Samsung SGH F250. I actually found this in my old phone bin thingy. I don't know what to call it. Either way, we did like a cleanup, and we did a cleanup a few years ago, and I found this phone in it. It works, kind of. However, it has a snapped ribbon cable. It actually used to work when I first got it, but I snapped the ribbon cable unintentionally while I was just messing around with it. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Yes, I charged the battery on this one. I actually bothered for once. It was for you guys. I really hated the experience though. Next, we have a Sony Ericsson T230. This one's untested because proprietary charger, proprietary battery, and just me being lazy. I really don't care enough about this phone to test it. Next up, we have a Huawei U1000. Now, there's no Huawei branding on it, but this is on DG Mobile. The other three are unlocked, by the way. This one's on DG Mobile. I'll mention the carriers of these phones. So this is working perfectly fine, and you'll see that it has a really cool feature. Look, cool light up buttons. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is not completely working because I don't have a SIM card for DG Mobile that's that old. But yeah, it's a good phone otherwise. Nokia 130, this works but it has dead battery. I tried charging it, but it refused to charge. Nokia 1112 works but it doesn't even have a battery. Nokia 1662, untested. Corroded battery and proprietary charger. Nokia 113, this works fine. Even though it's cracked. There we go. Yeah, it's cracked. I don't know how this got cracked. Yeah, this one was also part of that cleanup that I mentioned alongside the Nokia 1112, and yeah, that was it. really, out of the dumb phones that we have here. I have a couple of other smartphones later that I have done the same thing on, but I'll mention them later, since they're later in the video. We have a Nokia 100. This one works. No, well, not really. It has a lot of problems. It has a software issue where it's a pain in the butt to navigate. I really don't like it. So I'm just not gonna turn it on. And finally, we have a Mitsubishi Triumph Cosmo. I really, really feel bad for not being able to test this one. This one's really rare. Like, untested, this costs 145 euros. At least last time I checked. Maybe the price has gotten lower or higher. Either way, this is really rare. And I'm glad to have it. This was free from a relative, and that's surprising. I actually do have a charger for this one, which is surprising. It's just that it won't charge, so I don't know if it works. So yeah, that was all the dumb phones. Now we can move on to the semi-smartphones, where you'll see a lot more screens light up. First up, we have the LG VUT, also known as the LG KU990. This one is locked to orange, but it works perfectly fine. Oh, by the way, this one, the Nokia 1112. This one's also locked to orange. And now we have a Samsung GTE 2200. This works too. And it has these cool little light up buttons just like this one. Yeah. By the way, this one's unlocked. Like, the rest of them are unlocked. If I don't mention the carrier, they are unlocked phones. Alright, now let's move on to the smartphones. So the first smartphone here is the smallest smartphone that I have, and a pretty beautiful looking one too. This is the Samsung Galaxy S Duos. And it works perfectly fine. This is on Android 4.0.4 with 4 gigabytes of storage. Yeah, pretty cool phone. Next, we have a Samsung Galaxy S Plus. This one has a broken speaker, broken camera because it got filled with sand, and it's in terrible condition in general. This is on Android 2.3.5, and it has 4 gigabytes of storage as well. This one works for the most part, but it has like a Google account issue, I think. I don't remember exactly, but it has an issue with browsers and such. And it won't load all of them properly. But yeah, besides that, it works. Next up, we have two ZTE Blade A410s. This one's the one that... this one is in good condition. This is not damaged in any way cosmetically. However, it doesn't really work. It has a broken Wi-Fi. By the way, yes, they're both locked to orange. And next we have this one. This one is very damaged, as we can see. It even has damaged power button. I guess I'll try using the other hand in case this first hand doesn't work. Yeah, I'll try my... Oh, never mind. It does power up. Yeah, this is working perfectly fine. It's just way harder to power up because of a messed up power button. Alright. Next, we have 3 Samsung Galaxy J1s. This one doesn't work. This one had a bloated battery and everything. This is just messed up. Next phone. White Galaxy J1. This is running Android 4.4.4, and it has 8 gigabytes of storage. It works for the most part, except for the 2 navigation buttons. And I think a part of the touchscreen is also messed up, but it works otherwise. And finally, we have Samsung Galaxy J1 on T-Mobile. This one works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's running Android 4.4.4, and this one also has 8 gigabytes of storage. Alright, next phone. We have a Galaxy S4, 16 gigabyte Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. The problem with this one is that it has a broken OLED, as you can see right here. Otherwise, it does work. Next up, we have another Galaxy S4. This one's the Black Edition. This one's a 16 gigabyte, and it's running Android 5.0.1. Oh, oops. We'll check on that one later. Yeah, this one's working perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. This is an Allview V1 Viper. If it will allow me to, I'll show you that it has like a logo and everything. Yeah, there we go. The Viper logo at the bottom. It does work. This is running Android 4.2.1 and it has 4 gigabytes of storage. So it's really outdated, but then again, it's a 2013 budget phone, so I can kind of see why. Alright, let's move on to the next. Galaxy J5, this one's shattered, but it works. It's on Android 6.1.1 and it has 8 gigabytes of storage with a 16 gigabyte SD card. Now, another problem with this one is that it just it sucks the life out of the battery, and yeah, it's just not that great. It's very, very slow. Next, we have another Galaxy J5, except this one's actually usable. This one's also an 8 gigabyte model, also running Android 6.0.1, except unlike the other Galaxy J5, this one has a stable battery and it has a stable UI. I can use it just however I want, and it also doesn't fill up within the first freaking second. Wait, let me test if this one still works. Yep, okay. Next up, we have a Samsung Galaxy J3 2017. This one works somehow. I don't know how it does, but it does work. And this one is running Android 7.0. This one is a 16 gigabyte model. This one is running low on battery, so if you're wondering where the sounds are coming from, they're coming from this one. This one also has IR Blaster activated. That's weird. Okay. I'm assuming it's just dark. Next, we have a Galaxy A5 2016. Yeah, this one's the one with the cracked back. And the cracked front. This one's running Android 7.1.1. And it works, but it's kind of slow. It's a 16 gigabyte model, by the way. And this J3 is locked to Vodafone. These others are unlocked. Next up, we have an uncracked Samsung Galaxy A5 2016. This one has a cracked screen protector, but the screen itself is fine. This is running Android 7.0, which is an older version, but it's also a lot faster. Next up, we have Huawei Y5 2018. This one is very, very slow, running Android 8.1, 16 gigabyte model. And oh, this one died. Sorry. So this is a terrible speaker and a terrible UI and just everything. I don't like this one either. But hey, it was free. I can't blame it too much. Oh, by the way, this one was not free. This one was $32. I bought this from OLX. I mean, pretty much every single one of my phones that I bought is from OLX. Okay, so this booted itself right up again. Yeah. Uh, this one was also from OLX, but this one I got it for free with this phone. And yeah, those were basically my only two purchases. There was another one, but that was a sorry, that was a gift. Um, Next up, we have a Galaxy 20e. This one works, but it has a broken LCD. This is running Android 10, I believe. 32 gigabytes of storage. Yeah, we already know this is 0%. This is gonna power that immediately. Yeah. AllView P6 Live, running Android 5.1.1. It's a 4 gigabyte model. And also, if you like these videos that are filmed in the dark, let me know in the comments. I'll make more if you want. And if you don't like it, please let me know in the comments as well. I will stop making them. And I'll start, putting the lighting back. Next up, we have an LG G4. This one has a spotty screen protector. That's my fault. Anyways, this works perfectly fine, except for the battery. This one is an Android 6.0. This has a red color, which is unfortunately not as visible. But I really want to show it. I really want to show it. There we go. Okay, there we go. It's showing its true glory. There we go. Absolutely beautiful red. Okay. So this is working perfectly fine except for the battery. This one has an issue with the Wi-Fi and the battery. I bought this one for $44 off OLX, and I got this AllView phone for free. Oh dear God. Okay. That was unexpected. What's next though is a Galaxy S7 Edge. This is a 32 gigabyte on Android 8.0 and no, Android 8.1, sorry. This is running Android, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just starting to lose it a little bit because I get it. Please just stop. Okay, I don't know what's happened with this one. This one was working just fine. I guess it just really doesn't like being filmed. Because it happened the last time I tried to film it. Oh, it's at 3%. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's working. It's just, as I said, terrible battery life. Oh, would you look at that? It shut down completely. Yeah, not surprised, really. So, I found this S Plus on the cleanup. I found this broken S4 on the cleanup from a few years ago. I found this AllView phone on the cleanup. I found this ZTE Blade 410, the working one. There we go. And the S7 Edge from the cleanup. That's about it. Oh yeah, and this is a Huawei Y6 2018. This is a 16 gigabyte on Android 8.0. This one's one that I bought as a main phone. It cost me about $50 when I bought it. It works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It did break at some point, but I fixed it, so it's fine now. This Galaxy J1, this white one, I found it in a recent cleanup. I'll just take off the battery because this is getting annoying. It has done this the last time too. I don't know what's wrong with it. It should be working. Anyways, next up we have a Galaxy A50. This one does not work, unfortunately. It has a messed up battery and a messed up charging port and messed up motherboard. Mostly just because of water damage, unfortunately, so yeah. We can unlock these phones now. I'm sorry if the video wasn't as exciting as you may have hoped. Oh yeah, right, I forgot this one. Oh no, never mind. It's good. Alright. Okay, that's actually hilarious. That was a little bit of a tune. Whatever. Okay, there we go. As Duos is next. Wait. Yep. That LG's back at it again. Wait for it. Just, it's taking a little while. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, that was the video for today. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!